season finale between the Jets and the Patriots, both in the season simulation for the 2021 season, 11-4, about to battle Week 17 to see who's going to win the AFC East. Let's go ahead and get to it. All right. Very good. All right, so we've made plenty of moves. Going to upgrade some players here. Okay, bless Austin. Getting better. Very nice. All right, looks like he got a lot better. And more confident as well as morale went up. Excellent. Now, after the season's over, after the playoffs, we will take a roster outlook and go into free agency, and then we'll do another upload on the draft. But for now, it is Week 17 versus the New England Patriots, both 11-4, both vying for the AFC Championship game.
Today, from Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, it's Week 17 of the NFL on EA Sports. It's the New England Patriots taking on the New York Jets.
It is clear, but it is cold here today as EA Sports takes us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with the New York Jets. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Patriots team entering play. They come into this one off a bit of a clunker last time out, a loss that ended their 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jets, they've been cooking these last couple months, winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
The return man, Ty Johnson. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So now here comes the Jet offense as they get ready to take over. And leading them out there, we get a look at their 6'3" quarterback.
I know you saw in your email that the ballots will be coming in after this week's games for League MVP. You've got a vote, I've got a vote. We're getting ready to see a closing argument in this one, though. Can he lock it down?
Week 17, the last act. We're not supposed to say who we're voting for, but I can say this. He's in the stadium right now. So there you go. There's my hint.
There's your hint right there. I'm going to wait until after this one is over. He's got to sway me with one more performance.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Marquise Lee deep to return. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Patriots take over. So here come the Patriots now to take over on offense. And they'll be led out by a late signee this year, their 31-year-old quarterback. It's Cam Newton.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, and that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe he leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or 2 free.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
The ball carrier. He was brought down by Marcus May. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and...
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now a 1st down throw for Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Sony Michel.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
At the Jets' 47-yard line.
A quick throw caught out wide by Bourne. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's continuing to be a big presence defensively. Remember last week, AFC Defensive Player of the Week, and a big pick right there.
And when you pile up big numbers, it gets everyone's attention. But sometimes the number just needs to be, how many game-changing plays did you make? Did you take the ball away from the other team? He just did that, trying to win the award again this week.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's Mims. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy. And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws that quarterbacks make. Absolutely. Takes two to tango. And the coach has decided to challenge this play. He has tossed down the red flag. I'm sure as a coach, when you throw the flag, you hold your breath, then you get the verification you were right, a sigh of relief. Not only a sigh of relief, a little vindication as well, because every time you pull that red flag and throw it, you could be costing your team a timeout. The numbers for Coleman last week. 24 carries, 84 yards, and a touchdown. One thing I do know, teams in the NFL don't treat this like a pitcher throwing a no-hitter. It's been mentioned all week long about going out and getting him the rushing title. He'll see the ball, and he'll see it often. Second and 6. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 22-yard line. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. First down. Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving. Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And it's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. A much different second drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield. And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the second one. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Patriots' 3-yard line.
Penny on the toss right. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Braxton Berrios, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed. Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both? Yeah. I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
4-yard line.
The Patriot offense heading back out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And the division title, that's out of reach. We know that. This is as good a spot, Charles, as they're going to get. That first wild card and the number 5 overall seed.
Partner's not out of the question, especially with the 7 seeds that they have now in the playoffs. If you do win and the other...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Quentin Williams in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. They defer to White out of the shotgun. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this 3rd down. Back to throw. Newton. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes.
By Preston Smith. A loss of 7.
I remember when I was a kid and all I wanted was a nickel so I could get that soda down at the fountain. And guess what? The nickel came into play well. 5 defensive backs, they covered well, allowed for the sacks.
Sodas were a nickel when you were a kid?
No, I just needed the extra nickel so I could pay the proper price.
Okay, how much were they? A dime? What were they?
15 cents.
Now the 2nd-year punter, Jake Bailey, on for New England. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. 47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. An update from Buffalo. The Bills have taken an early lead against the Dolphins. Emmanuel Sanders, he's got a first-quarter touchdown grab there. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
33, the ball carrier. Dante Hightower on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd down.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 95 catches for him now on the year, and it's a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and put the down marker back to 1.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Now they'll get this to Mims on the jet sweep. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 3 on the play. 1st down, Jets.
They're going to look to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. The ball resting on the 20. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Here's Coleman. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got an open man, Keelan Cole. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And they just keep marching right along. First down on a pickup of 8 there.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25. Matt Judon in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
They'll set up a throw. And it's caught. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
The deuce is wild here. 2nd down and 2 with just about 2 minutes on the clock. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Keelan Cole, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jets will extend their lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
McLaughlin for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's finished off by a New York Jets touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And you can see they're in 2nd place in the division, but they have clinched postseason football. That's the important thing. They currently have the best record among the wild card contenders, but they want to make sure they finish this season strong.
And isn't that the case each and every year about one division that ends up being the top-loaded division? And unfortunately this year, it's theirs. But you could spin it and say, hey, they've been tested, and they've beaten a lot of good teams already. They will be prepared for the playoffs.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and
Newton to throw. On the left side, a catch by White. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the 1st at the 32. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it and brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And the Jets set to take the field. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. Dante Hightower on the stop. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
They'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards. And the Jets' 1st down.
Fourteen nothing the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Patriots nothing.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. This is Coleman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
Coleman now. And some room to roam now. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Again, the ball carrier. Taken down at the 11.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Three tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Back to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 6-yard line.
He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. K1 short with a sack. That's 315 pounds of man right there.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Jets on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd down and 12. And he'll be brought down well short of the 1st at about the 9-yard line. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0.
17. Patriots nothing.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Cam Newton getting ready to go again on offense. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown one interception. He wants to balance that off with at least one touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
The tackle made there by Jared Davis. From the 25 on second down. Newton, short pass caught by Henry. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Newton now to throw. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7.
From the gun, here's Newton.
6-yard line.
That's out to his running back, Michelle. Call it a pickup of 7, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now a play fake, and it's Newton. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That's 3 sacks now. That's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Shedding the tackle. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Tevin Coleman and the rest of the offense making their way back out. He's over 40 yards here in the second quarter. Been nice and effective for them, hasn't he?
He has definitely been dependable, and really shouldn't underestimate what he's getting done here, because anytime you're on a pace that's going to approach 100 yards, you've really done some damage in an NFL game.
Well, now he's looking just to add to his totals. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. 2nd and 5. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 16 yards, a first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory.
The ball carrier.
There to stop him, Juwan Bentley. A 4-receiver set here. 3 to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
First down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. The Jets on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Coleman. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
4th down.
So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And the lead now increases to 20-0.
Patriots, nothing.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Time for our players spotlight, and it focuses in here on Cam Newton. And I guess the question, Charles, is what's the formula for keeping him better protected? Because as we see, the protection, it struggled.
And normally what you get is renewed determination. When the big guy gets hit, that usually sparks people. Hey, we can't let this happen anymore. They take it personally. He's not supposed to be on the ground, but that hasn't been the case so far in this game. So maybe they've got to figure out how do they get rid of the ball faster to help out the offensive line so he doesn't get hit as much.
And we'll see if they can keep him off the ground now going forward.
It's now second and
from the 29. Newton, this complete to Henry over the middle. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On first down, it's Newton. Over the middle to Smith. 7 yards, the pickup there.
Jonnu Smith. It's a gain of 7.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
The Jets defense making things difficult there. 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
The kick is good.
And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will move the deficit from 20 down to 17. These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
Here again comes the captain of this offense leading his crew back out there now. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And a good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. And with that completion, he's now north of 200 yards here in the first half. Boy, a tough start for the secondary defensively.
It is, and it's got to put a dent in their confidence. And, you know, you always want to keep that up and feel like you can always bounce back after plays. But with the kind of numbers he's putting up here, it's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure out what defense will work and how can they play better without getting beat deep for big passes. Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jets.
Penny, a first down carry. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup.
They'll set up to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 9. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Matt Judon. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
A 46-yard attempt.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will push this lead up to 20 now.
Patriots 3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England trying to get a place on offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Newton, the connection here with Nelson Aguilar. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Open man is Myers. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
That's good for the Patriots.
Now Newton on first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Now a pass here caught by Hunter Henry. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On first down, Newton. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Back to the air, Newton on 2nd down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Took nearly the entire first half, but a first red zone opportunity for him here. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. 2nd down, ball on the 3. First down marker at the 1-yard line. Again, Newton. This is caught. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd down and 2.
Throwing again is Newton. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots get a score closer. Until that late score here in the 2nd quarter, they only had the field goal. So that's just big to see that football get into the end zone.
Yeah, when you look at the scoreboard now, nothing seems out of reach. They've been outplayed in the first half. But when the clock hits zeros as they head into the half, you know what I do as the head coach?
What?
I tell my team to sprint to the locker room to show that we've got the momentum and show that we're right back in this game.
It's up. It's true as they get back in it a bit here. It's now 23 to 10.
Patriots 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field.
31-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will swell the lead to 16.
Jets 26, Patriots 10.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you as always. Welcome into our final regular season edition of our Halftime Report. Playoff lives hanging in the balance as we take you around the NFL one final time. We'll begin in Orchard Park, an AFC East matchup between Miami and Buffalo. And it's the Bills who have the lead in that one. Josh Allen with 3 touchdown passes. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they've got the lead in that ball game over the visiting Jaguars. Carson Wentz has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to Charlotte, North Carolina. Check on the Panthers at home at Bank of America Stadium. And that one all tied against the visiting Saints. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Cam Newton and the Patriots set to go again on offense. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because, as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. The linebacker, C.J. Mosley, there in coverage.
It's now 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Newton again. He completes it right side to White. He'll be hit down at the 33. 5 yards on the play. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
From the 50, Newton. Dancing to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the draw, here's White. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half. And that trend is continuing here.
Second and 11. Off play action. Newton. He finds Aguilar over the middle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
first down. Here's White. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. Newton. That is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Throwing is Newton. And he's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Nelson Aguilar with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Now it's Newton. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll wind up short of the goal line, so they will not be able to get this back within a score, as this remains a 10-point differential.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
2nd and 4. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On first down, it's Coleman. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's a gain of a yard.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. Nelson Aguilar and company getting set to go again on offense now. Pretty good game for him so far. I guess he's still got time here to make this a great game, but so far he's been solid.
I like where you're going with that because it has been pretty good. But there's always that hint that things can really escalate for him. And right now, they feel like they're somewhat keeping him in check, but he has found the end zone once. But, boy, he can explode at any moment.
Yeah, and when you hit that end zone once, you want to find it again, don't you?
Yes, you do.
Makes you hungrier.
You get greedy in a good way.
at the 15-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Newton, his throw incomplete. James White, the man he was looking for out of the backfield. And it's third down.
Brings up third down and 7.
From the gun, here's Newton. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 8 yards there on a first down.
First and 10.
Pretty good location there on that throw.
It really was, wasn't it? That was likely one where the receiver was either going to catch it or no one. Really good decision. And boy, what a catch and move right there.
In a tough spot to get it over the middle. On first and 10, Newton. Over the middle, he's got Myers. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 30.
On second down, it's White. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Now a carry for White. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
Well, if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
Second and 11 now. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And this lines up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Ball carrier.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
56.
A shotgun snap for Newton. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Here's the Jets punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Newton. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Operating from the gun. Newton sliding out of the pocket. He may try and run for this. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So possession goes over here on the punt.
Their own 22-yard line.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. How do you think he personally is evaluating his game so far? He was pretty good in the first half, been good so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's got to like it, right?
Not looking for the dramatics here. Not trying to set the world on fire in terms of stats. It's almost like you're driving. Hands at 10 and 2, alert for anything out there, watching for trouble on the road, and making sure you get the team home.
The bus driver. See if he can drive the bus here again on this drive. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
1st down, New York.
On play action, they'll throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Brandon, more often than not, you'd say they've had his number, and we can count them up so far. 1, 2, 3, 4 sacks given up. But guess what? He's still been able to make some plays, and right now they have a lead.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
Complete.
It'll be a gain of 4. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He'll air this one out for Mims. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Running left, Coleman on the toss. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Second and 11. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down.
And that will be incomplete.
Incomplete. intended for Tyler Cross.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin now for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. And his kick here is good.
The kick is
and that will stretch the lead up to 13.
Jets 29, Patriots 16.
So yet another field goal to end a drive. That has been a very common theme. He's now hit 5 of them in this game.
Yeah, Brandon, as an offense, you hate that you've had to call on your kicker so often, but you have to love the fact that time and time again, he's come through.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
So the Patriots coming out now. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But hey, listen, there's there got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
5 brings up second and 5.
From the 29, Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
For the Patriots. First and 10 at the 36.
Here's White. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Third quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be second and 10. Opting to run again here with White. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Brings up third.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. And he'll drop it underneath to White. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. The Patriots send out their punter as they're forced to kick for the 6th time today. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. 8 yards on the return following a punt of 41.
22-yard line.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the third.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership and a good distributor. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now they hand off to Coleman. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Back now in Foxborough. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. If they continue to throw these safe passes, who can blame them?
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. They'll drop to throw. Fighting to stay upright. But he can't get away forever, and down he goes. Dante Hightower. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. Charles, you said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. On the ground, it's a handoff to Coleman. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Devin McCourty on the tackle. A gain of 9.
7th play of this drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. And that's complete to Croft. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 20.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think you continue to do so.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
They'll try the left side with Coleman. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. And in week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. It's Coleman here. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead.
Could not block that one any better. Everyone was accounted for, and a great surge by the offensive line.
So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
You know, sometimes the guy on the defensive side of the ball, he just has a good feeling or a good read, and he unleashed his defense on that one. Boy, they stopped him in a big way.
Yeah, I hate to be cliche, but sometimes we overanalyze. They just have more want. Looked like they had more want right there.
More want and more people to the ball.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. And now back out comes the offense. And it's all come down to this, hasn't it? Final week of the regular season. As this year's playoffs play out anything like the regular season has gone, could be in for a wild and fun month of January.
And we can break the rules because we can look ahead. All right, there's not a coach out there that's ever said to their team, all right, let's look three weeks down the road. It's always right here, right now. Forget that. Think about what the playoffs are going to look like. The teams that we see that are already in, the teams that are trying to get in, we could have some great matchups.
The end result, 21 yards.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Newton. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Quinnen Williams has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. Another try after the first down sack. Newton toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Hooker, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny, and he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
This is Coleman. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
They'll try and run for it with Penny. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47.
Penny, the ball carrier. The tackle made at the
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. From the gun, it's a handoff to Coleman. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Matt Judon there to bring him down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Rashad Penny. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
He'll drop to throw. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Well, clear running situation, trying to take time off the clock. He ran the previous play, set that play action up nicely.
Boy, did they ever, because they had shown the ability to run the football. So now you lose your keys as a defense. You dive for the running play, and they hit them over the top.
Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And look at this, it's a fake. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And the Patriots defense is going to take over on downs.
Fourth and short in this part of the field. You just notice special teams coordinators rallying the team saying, watch the fake, but Brandon, don't they usually say that on every punting situation?
Oh, yeah, they can be up 40 in the 4th quarter. That's their job. They scream that every time.
And this time, though, his team locked in, and they were well aware that it truly was a situation that they could fake it, and they were ready for it and stopped it. If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Carl Lawson, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Remember, throughout my career here in defensive coaching, I always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. So now after the sack, Cam of the Patriots going to look up at a 3rd and long. From the gun, Newton. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They snap it to Newton. And it's complete. Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. On 1st down, Newton. Now he'll pull it down. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Newton on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Newton being chased out left. And he's going to keep it here. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. And this is going to be incomplete. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, They've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And now the Pats' leading rusher the past 2 seasons, it's Sony Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. From the gun, Newton. That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A gain of 4 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10.
3rd and 10.
Operating from the gun, Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Jacoby Myers. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Patriots get a score closer. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle 3rd of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
On for the point after.
They had to go to the monitor, get an extra look. That's what the technology is for. And this touchdown will count.
Good.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they're able to cut this deficit down to 12.
23.
Kick it away after the touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Devin McCourty brings him down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down. And 6 yards to go.
They'll look to throw here. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Complete to number 30.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Coleman. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaking up on the play. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Now a 2nd down and 6. Looking to throw. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack.
Yes, sir.
A lot has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
It looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's a third down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way and worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll set up a throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they got it going today.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete. So 2 third down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. New England trying to get a place on offense. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. They turn to Harris to begin the drive. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Demario Davis. A gain of a yard.
Now here's another carry for Harris. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now it looks like we've got a Patriot down, slow to get up. And in Week 17, let's hope this won't affect him for the playoffs. We'll step aside. Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Going on the ground, it's White. And he'll only get a couple here, and that'll bring up 4th down, and they'll have time to talk things over as we have reached the 2-minute warning. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. That's complete into the hands of Myers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Newton. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. 1st down now, but the clock continues to move. Throwing again is Newton. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Newton. Goes underneath here to White. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Face mask. Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. To the air again, Newton. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete. He was covered by Richard Sherman.
2nd and 10, Newton again. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Newton throwing again. And this will be caught inside the 10. What a grab. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The quick slant caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sheldon Rankins, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.